Hey.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. So we just left my brother's place and it is always an emotional goodbye, like every single time. And what I mean by every single time is every single time that we call one city home for even a few months, it becomes exactly that. It becomes home. We felt this way when we left Cambodia, Vancouver in the first place, Australia, different cities throughout Canada. The last time we lived with my dad for a little bit, we felt like this. We even feel like this leaving house sits, but it is particularly emotional when you're leaving family. It was a nice summer. It was a nice summer of saving up money and doing all that, but now we're back on the road and we're headed to Mexico. We're starting our journey right now. So, this morning we got our last Tim Hortons in Canada because we're doing 2 border crossings. Obviously, it's going to take us a while to get through the US. I'm always really nervous with border crossings in general, so it kind of sucks that we have to do 2 in the van to get down to Mexico. So I'm really hoping that they both just go smoothly. Now we are just waiting. Well, I am sitting out front of the clinic because we always make sure that we take advantage of our Canadian healthcare, obviously, when we're back, and just get any routine checkups, get anything looked at that we think are like weird, like get our moles checked, do the whole thing. So Nick went in for a checkup a little while ago and got some swabs and stuff done, and he's just going to go in and get his results and make sure that he doesn't need to get any medication or anything before going down to the US. So I'm waiting outside in the van. I can't wait to show you the little upgrades that we did, but we're excited to take you on the journey. So there's no other way to begin than to just begin. I always get nervous, like even obviously we don't have anything to hide, we didn't do anything wrong, it's just always that feeling of like so they're able to tell you any amount of time that you can come into the US, and they can change it on the spot. So they can grant you 6 days in the US, they can grant you 1 day in the US, they can grant you 6 months in the US, but it really depends on what they think is fit. Which in other countries that we've traveled to, it's like always the same amount of time, right? It's always 30 days, it's always 6 months, it's always 60 days, like whatever it is for that country.
For your visa, you get approved, and that's how long you're there.
Yeah. So it is always a little bit nerve-wracking. This time we're not just going to the US, we're just transiting through the US to go to Baja, Mexico. So we just really need to get past this border crossing first. Crossing 2 international borders is just crazy this winter, but it's all a part of it, so wish us luck. I should stop.
That was even easier than the way back to Canada.
That was so easy.
That was awesome. We just like talked about Estonia, and then he was like, all right, enjoy. I didn't even have to I was like, oh, because he's like, where are you going? I was like, Mexico, Baja to be exact. I was like, oh, here we go. He's gonna be like, you're gonna go all the way down, but he just was like, yeah, that's normal. He had also been to Tallinn, so very cool. You've also been to Switzerland and Germany this month? I was like, oh, it's just layovers. We're in Estonia. He's like, oh, I was there. So sick.
Now I have to get phone plans.
Phone plans, and I need to get gas.
So that was probably the easiest border crossing I have ever experienced from Canada to the US, and obviously we've done it a million times. We went to Verizon and I had 2 gift cards still from last time. Also to Canadians, if you get a Verizon phone plan and you can't pay with your credit card because you need a zip code, the trick is to buy the reloadable Verizon gift cards from Walmart and then reload them with the gift cards instead of your credit card, because you obviously don't need a zip for the gift cards. I work on my phone, so I need to have unlimited data. Plus I can hotspot him. It was $122. I had $100 in gift cards, just paid $22 at Verizon, got our phones reinstated. That was great. And then we just stopped at Walmart right now. We are in Paw Paw, Michigan, and just got some snacks because tomorrow we don't want to be stopping really. So we're gonna try to fill up the fridge as much as we can with snacks. Like I got lots of healthy Veggies, I got carrot, hummus with cucumber, cream cheese if we get bagels on the road. Our favorite, Morningstar. We're back. We don't have this in Canada, really. So I'm going to do a roundup of all the costs. I don't know it off the top of my head right now. Put it on the screen here each day so you can see how much money we've really spent driving across this whole goddamn country.
We went to the drive-thru. The height was 9'6", and we're like, it says on the front here we're 8'7", but I round it up to about like 9 feet. I say like 9'2", just to be safe because we have like the vent and the solar panels and stuff. But we heard something hit the height thing, and it was just the antenna, but I still got sketched out. But Shay decided to be a total sweetheart and get us Starbucks the whole drive all the way to San Diego, which is amazing. We love you. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Jean. You two are the best. And we are on our way to you right now.
So we're meeting a small caravan of people down in San Diego, and that's where we're headed to right now. And these people were our friends that we met last winter when we were traveling all through the US. So if you've been following along this whole journey, you may recognize some of them. We're meeting up with Jean and Shay, our friends Cam and Ty, who also live in an ambulance, and then our friend Jenna, who lives in a van with their dog. And we've all just become really close over the past year, but Shay and I were talking the other day. She's like, do you like Starbucks? And I was like, yeah, I hardly ever get it, but yeah. And I opened my email and she sent us a gift card for Starbucks for our whole journey across the country. So that's why we're gonna be getting Starbucks every day for sure, and it's on Shay, so we're very grateful for that. So today is the biggest driving day of all of them, and it's absolutely insane. I can't even believe I'm saying this aloud. So today we left Indiana. We were in Gary, Indiana last night near the Indiana sand dunes, and we drove already all the way through Illinois, and now we're driving through Missouri, and then tonight we're gonna end up in Kansas, which is just absolute craziness, absolutely bonkers. This was not my idea, by the way, for this driving day. This was not my idea. There's 2 people in the van, and it was
We're well over halfway through this leg of the journey, so I don't want to give up now. So once I get it done, then it's an easy drive to New Mexico tomorrow, and an easy drive to Arizona the next day, and an easy drive to San Diego after that. Or I could be f***ing crazy and go all the way to Arizona tomorrow.
no, we're not doing this again.
Let us know in the comments what you think I should do.
No, tell him no. Okay guys, we're at a truck stop. I'm gonna be making the Morningstar Farms chicken and put it in a salad, and I'm gonna wrap Nick's into 3 wraps, maybe 2, depending on how much chicken this is. I think I'm just gonna eat mine as a salad. I don't know yet.
In multiple places, and now basically we're
Welcome to the Fraudsters interview.
Feeling like a 9.5 hour drive tomorrow is a lot. We're at the Walmart parking lot, and we didn't really have very good data on our phones, so I was gonna move so that I could watch the hockey game, but we were like way the hell on the other side of the parking lot, and I saw Walmart Wi-Fi, and I connected, and it worked, but it was kind of blurry, so I got a little closer, and I guess it's strong enough that I can just watch hockey out here, which is pretty sick. So
Spencer Martin's been the story for the Vancouver Canucks. This is a great pass through the seam.
we We are just outside of the New Mexico-Texas border. There's some road work. I should get off the road. There's some road work going on, so we're just waiting. It's like single lane traffic, so hopefully these guys pass us and then we can go and there will be no more delays. One more trek tomorrow and then we'll be in San Diego the next day. So it's been a long and boring drive so far, but as many of you may know, I love New Mexico. So I'm looking forward to the drive from here. We're going to originally drive an additional 2 hours. We're going to make it to Gallup, New Mexico, which is kind of right on the border of New Mexico and Arizona. And that way my drive tomorrow would be a little shorter. And then the last leg would be super short. But unfortunately, after looking it up, it is going to snow in Gallup tonight. It's going to be -5 and snowing. So we decided to stay in Albuquerque, which is where we are now. And there's no snow. It does drop to 3 degrees, which is pretty chilly, but at least it's not snowing and in the negative. So we're here for the night. We've found our Walmart parking lot, and tomorrow it's going to be another long drive, but the last leg is a tiny little short leg, which is perfect. That's really what I want. So let's go ahead that we're done for the day.
Okay, just kidding. We just went to that Walmart, and then when we were walking kind of around the parking lot, coming back to the van, we saw that there were signs for no overnight parking, and no truck parking as well in that Walmart parking lot, which kind of sucks. Like, sometimes in that situation, we do just ask the manager, and usually it's fine, but we were like 3 minutes away from a Cracker Barrel, which usually always allows overnight parking, and they're fabulous for that. So we just pulled into the Cracker Barrel. We got a few more snacks from that Walmart, and I got the Beyond Steak, which I haven't tried yet because this is like brand new. I have not even ever seen it in stores until right now. So I'm gonna make this with some broccoli, and then we're probably gonna call it a night. Like Nick said, it was just a long day. It's only 6 p.m., but it feels so much later. Also, I don't think we mentioned this in this video yet. Daylight savings was the day we left, I think. It was the day we left, right? Yeah, it was the day we left. So daylight savings is rough for everyone anyway. Never mind when you're trying to cross an entire country in 4 days. So just feeling kind of hungry. Our new little like lights and stuff that we put up in the van though are just so nice. It feels so cozy in here. So I'm excited to have some dinner and then get cozy and watch some reality TV. This one stretch in Arizona looks so much like BC. It does not look at all like what I imagine when I think of Arizona, and I've been here many times.
Like on the way to Scottsdale, there's like, instead of taking the main highway, it told us to add 20 minutes. So it told us there's 2 like main highways that go, and then this is like, goes through what I assume is like a mountain pass. And it said this was the quickest way, and it's certainly the most beautiful, that's for sure.
It's so pretty. And for the record, I know Arizona is beautiful. We were just talking about like Sedona, like the Red Rocks and the Grand Canyon, obviously. But I was just not expecting these like blue mountains and kind of forest scenery. So it's a lovely surprise. So we have made it to Phoenix, Arizona, and we are just stopping to make lunch. I made these Caesar salads, and then we will be on the road again. Tonight we are trying to make it as far as Yuma. We could just stop here in Phoenix tonight, but we're meeting friends in San Diego tomorrow, and it would make it a 6-hour drive today, and then a 6-hour drive tomorrow too. And because 6-hour drive is nothing to scoff at. We don't want to get to San Diego tomorrow and be like tired. So Nick said that he'd rather do the drive today so we can kind of just like get another long one out of the way. Therefore, our drive to San Diego tomorrow is only just going to be a couple of hours. So that's kind of the plan. Gonna stretch it a little further today, eat these wraps on the road, and carry on, I guess. Well, we're getting closer to California, and this is the first time that we've seen gas prices reflect that so far this year in America. So we're here at the Circle K. We are very close to Yuma, Arizona, driving from Phoenix, and the price is $4.39.
Silverado HD 2022 con puerta trasera multiplex disponible.
So today we're doing the final stretch from Yuma, Arizona to San Diego, California. I guess it's not really the final stretch because we are going down to Mexico, but it's gonna be the final stretch for this video and for getting through the US. We're really excited about it. It's only a 2-hour and 30-minute drive, and now we are going into California, which we're so excited about. I think that like a lot of people who do van life specifically can relate to the fact that like you always envision, well, I mean, at least we did, I guess. You always envision your van like in California, in Mexico, like doing like cool shit like this. And even though we spent so much time in California last winter, it still is exciting for us. And obviously just waiting for all of our friends to be awake and just getting excited to see them. So yeah, we're really excited. This is the final stretch, and hopefully everything goes perfectly well. Okay friends, we have made it. We have made it to San Diego. I'm gonna put the total of the entire road trip on the screen right here. The drive this morning was obviously really short, and that was kind of the entire intention, and we just said hello to our friends and are gonna go socialize. So I know this is kind of a different video. We rushed through the country. We would typically not do that, so that's why this video is not typical. But I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you had a more fuel efficient car, this would be a lot cheaper of a journey. But stay tuned because we are only here for the next few days, and then we are making the trip down to Baja, and I cannot wait to bring you with us. So again, thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.